All right, well then we will begin our program. All right, hello everyone and welcome to the 2021 Fellowships Applicant Celebration. My name is Heidi Bretz, I use she, her pronouns, and I've had the privilege of serving as the Fellowships Advisor in the Fellowships Advising and Mentorship Unit of the International Program Center since July. So thank you all for coming together to celebrate the accomplishments of our 27 UNCG students and alumni that successfully submitted an application for either a nationally or internationally competitive scholarship or fellowship this academic year, and to also honor the faculty mentors who supported them along the way. I can say it's truly been an honor and a privilege to support each of those 27 applicants in submitting their applications for Fulbright, Marshall, Fulbright, Canada MITACS Globalink, and Goldwater scholarships and fellowships this academic year. I have learned alongside these tenacious and high-achieving students as they work towards their academic, personal, and professional goals. So with that, I will turn it over to Dr. Anastasiou.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight for this first time that we're celebrating our fellowship applicants. This is not going to be the last time. We look forward to celebrating next year again, hopefully in person, and have a chance to engage with each other and get to know our applicants, our great students, and the faculty and mentors who supported them. So, but we're thankful to have the virtual space so we can do this. I am very thankful that the Provost, Dr. Terri Shelton, agreed to meet us here today. She's also the Vice Chancellor for Research and Engagement. I know that the Provost usually gets a lot of requests to go to events, and the fact that she's showing up tonight for this event, I think just shows how much support and the interest she has in our students, and I'm very thankful for that. So I'm just gonna keep it at that and give you the chance, Terri, to just say something to our applicants.
Thank you so much. And this was an easy thing to say yes to because it is near and dear to my heart. And when I, as was said, I'm the Vice Chancellor for Research and Engagement most of the time and acting provost. And certainly from my vantage point of research and scholarship, have been able to see what a difference the process of applying for these scholarships, but also for those who've been selected, what that does, both in terms of your own career and trajectory, but also in what you bring to that experience and getting to know folks from all different kinds of cultures. We know we are a global society. And I do think that programs like the Fulbright are really foundational in us breaking down some of the walls and misconceptions that are there when we don't know each other. We fill in the blanks and sometimes not in the right ways. And so when I look at this particular program, we really see you all as ambassadors of not only UNC Greensboro, but you may be the way someone learns about the United States as well. And so it's a very important position. We also know that the application process is no small feat. And for each of you to have done this, for your faculty mentors to have supported you for the IPC and all of their hard work, I want to just say thank you. This is a big lift anytime, but as I have learned personally and also see across the campus every day as acting provost, almost everything that we do takes more effort right now because of COVID and where we find ourselves, as well as we often say that we've got two pandemics going, COVID, but also the events that have highlighted the structural and systemic racism that we see, and that for many experience that very personally. And so to have such outstanding applications and effort and creativity ending in this wonderful celebration, in spite of all of those things, is a further testimony to just your stick-to-itiveness and passion about this work. And so I'm just really pleased to be able to see you all, even though it's virtual. I look forward to hearing where this all goes and hope that we will continue to be able to celebrate the next steps that are there. But thank you for including me, and really congratulations on a job well done. And I look forward to seeing the next steps for each of you. And thanks, Maria, for inviting me to be here tonight.
Thank you so much, Terri. I appreciate that you're here, and your congratulations and your words always to the students. We really appreciate that. So, so we gathered today to celebrate the students, and we're going to get there to the awards and the students. But I wanted, before we get to that point, to share just a little bit about the Fellowship Advising and Mentorship Unit of the International Program Center, because maybe you haven't heard about it before. So, so this is the same unit that was called Prestigious International and National Fellowships that got created under the QEP, and in the spring of 2020, it officially moved under the IPC. And when we took it under our wing officially, we kind of looked at the title and thought, okay, prestigious scholarships and fellowships, just the word prestigious sounded very exclusive. It sounds like it's just for a few students who, you know, might be able to apply for these fellowships, but not for everybody. And so as we were thinking about what is the function of this unit? What is the, you know, what are our goals for this unit? What are our goals for supporting our students? We shifted the focus of this, not so much on the award itself, although we're going to celebrate really big with all of you who actually get the award, but we wanted to celebrate the process that you go through in applying for a prestigious fellowship. Now, these fellowships are not just for the few, they're not just for the honor students, they are for everybody. There's all kinds of deserving students on our campus, and we want to support all of them through that process. Excuse me. So there's two parts to this. There's the mentoring portion. And when we think about mentoring and the success for our students, we immediately think of our faculty. Our faculty are the ones who know the disciplines. They're right there with the students in, you know, crafting their personal statements, crafting their research statements, identifying their goals for past graduation and the fellowship that they may apply for and how that relates to their future. And so one of the things that we want to do tonight is thank and recognize the faculty that were involved in this process, because again, the faculty jumped in and they went over and beyond the call of duty to help our students. So Heidi, if you don't mind bringing that list up for us so we can see the faculty members. The faculty members came up from across campus, from all the different colleges, and they were there to, you know, from the beginning of the process all the way to the end of the process when the students have applied. So that's one aspect of what this Fellowship Advising and Mentorship Unit does. And we refer to it as FAM. This is the UNCG FAM. We kind of like the acronym for it. The other part that comes with it is the advising and the procedural stuff. And so, well, before I move on, over there we have the faculty mentors, and the faculty mentors are, like I said, they're across from different colleges, and you know, we're recognizing everybody who supported across the different scholarships. And again, there were a number of different fellowships that and scholarships that students applied. So just a moment over there to recognize everybody. So thank you to the faculty. We couldn't have done it without you. But I wanted to take a moment too to recognize the person who supported the students through the advising process. And that's Heidi Bretz. Heidi, you know, I want to say that Heidi, this is a step, you know, this is whatever she did this semester and the last semester was over and beyond her regular duties. This is not her job. Thank you for the high fives. High fives to Heidi always. So Heidi was there to create a process so students knew when to apply, the different steps they needed to take. She did a great job communicating and connecting with faculty and making that connection for them so they can have that mentorship support in the discipline, right? She got mentorship herself, and that's an important part. She went way and beyond to learn about the different scholarships. She was part of observing the review processes so she can get and understand what it is that the reviewers are looking for so she could do a good job supporting them. And then she was there for the technical part, because that's not a small thing, supporting the technical portion of the submission. So I wanted to just take a moment to celebrate, you know, and thank Heidi for your work. And I think it's just, you know, appropriate that we let you, Heidi, highlight the students, and congratulations to all of the students. Thank you to all the faculty, and thank you for the deans who are here to support this process too, because I should have said the deans are so important in this. If it wasn't for them, you know, the faculty might not be taking it to, you know, as important. So thank you. Heidi, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you very much. So now we're on to one of the main events of tonight, which is our applicant celebration. So as you've heard already, applying for competitive fellowships is about far more than just the promise of funding. It's in fact a feature of these competitive fellowships that they are by nature competitive. So not all applicants, or even a majority of applicants, are going to receive these awards. So what then is the drive for students to enter into such a competitive process? And the answer lies within the process itself, the critical thought that applicants put into articulating their goals. And one of our applicants said it best. They learned more about themselves through the process and had a clearer image of their goals and a better understanding of the path towards achieving them. So that was one of the highlights of my year, was being told that by one of the applicants that went through the process. And so writing a competitive scholarship application requires a lot of hard work and dedication, and going through the process really helps students to develop skills of resilience and persistence, and as the provost said, stick-to-itiveness, that helps them to continue applying for other awards as well as to pursue postgraduate study. So as a fellowships advisor, I have really and truly enjoyed working with students and alumni on their applications, and I was really impressed by their motivations for applying for these different awards. And there were many different reasons that folks were pursuing these awards. Some of the ones that stuck out most to me were a student who was applying for an advanced degree in sign language interpreting at a collaborative program between 3 European universities that was internationally ranked. Someone who was looking to connect with the African diaspora through language and dance. And finally, someone who was researching the medicinal applications of fungi and how they could be used to help better the way we approach medicine. So all 27 applicants were really driven by their passions, not only for their academics, but for also positively influencing society at large. And it's really my sincere hope that all of our applicants recognize and celebrate their own achievements just as much as we celebrate them here today. So now I am honored to introduce the stars of the show, the reason for the season, the applicants. The Fulbright U.S. Student Program provides grants. Let's try that again. It's for individually designed study research projects or for English teaching assistant programs. Recipients receive funding for 1 academic year abroad. The grant is open to graduating seniors and recent alumni. During their grants, Fulbrighters will meet, work, live with, and learn from the people of the host country, sharing daily experiences. The The program facilitates cultural exchange through direct interaction on an individual basis in the classroom, field, home, and in routine tasks, allowing the grantee to gain an appreciation of others' viewpoints and beliefs, the way they do things, and the way they think. Through engagement in the community, the individual will interact with their hosts on a one-to-one basis in an atmosphere of openness, academic integrity, and intellectual freedom, thereby promoting mutual understanding. The Fulbright Canada MITACS Globalink internship program allows exceptional U.S. undergraduate students to do a 10 to 12-week research internship under the supervision of Canadian university faculty during the 2021 summer semester. Marshall Scholarships finance young Americans of high ability to study for a degree in the United Kingdom. Up to 50 scholars are selected each year to study at the graduate level at a UK institution. Marshall Scholars strengthen the enduring relationship between the British and American peoples, their governments, and their institutions. The Critical Language Scholarship, or CLS, program is an intensive overseas language and cultural immersion program for American students enrolled at U.S. colleges and universities. Students spend 8 to 10 weeks abroad studying one of 15 critical languages. The program includes intensive language instruction and structured cultural enrichment experiences designed to promote rapid language gains. CLS, a program of the U.S. Department of State, is part of a wider government initiative to expand the number of Americans studying and mastering foreign languages that are critical to national security and economic prosperity. CLS plays an important role in preparing students for the 21st century's globalized workforce and increasing national competitiveness. The Goldwater Scholarship Program, one of the oldest and most prestigious national scholarships in the natural sciences, engineering, and mathematics in the United States, seeks to identify and support college sophomores and juniors who show exceptional promise of becoming this nation's next generation of research leaders in these fields. The characteristics the Foundation seeks in a Goldwater Scholar include strong commitment to a research career in the natural sciences, mathematics, and engineering, effective display of intellectual intensity, and potential for a significant future contribution to research in their chosen field. So I don't know if we want to give a Zoom round of applause for all of our applicants.
Congratulations, everyone. You have accomplished so much. You may not know it quite yet, but you're on the path for even more accomplishments in the future. And we're right there with you. we'll be there to support you. And Dean Kiss, I see you unmuted, and I want to give you the opportunity if you would like to say something.
No, I just echo my congratulations for all of the people that have been highlighted, and I'm pleased there are quite a few from the College of Arts and Sciences. And my view as dean is that these international experiences are an integral part of liberal education. And as you know, Maria, I personally also have had the good fortune of working with international collaborators on my research. So thank you for organizing the ceremony, and congratulations to all the people recognized.
Thank you. Thank you for your support. We're a small audience, and if there is anyone else who would like to say something, I welcome that.
Logan Barker, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I just wanted to say that I couldn't have completed this application without all of the faculty and the staff that helped me through it. Heidi was completely right when she said that even if you don't get the full scholarship, just the process of having to reflect and to self-advocate was so immensely valuable, and I'm so glad that I had so many people who supported and believed in me. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Logan. Okay, well, with that, I want to say good night, and until next year again, when we celebrate a new set of applicants. And best of luck to all of you, the students who have applied, and moving forward. And keep safe. I know that there's a big storm coming out there. I hope you're all safe inside and warm, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. It's been such a pleasure to work with you all.